Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the World Golf Hall of Fame's Moments That Matter after show. And we are here with 2017 Hall of Fame inductee, the great Miss Lorena Ochoa. How are you this morning?
Hello, I'm doing good. Thank you for that nice introduction. I'm doing good. Thank you.
So when we're watching this piece, we all got excited this week to watch your Moments That Matter piece. And I had to ask you, how good did it feel when you were standing in front of the World Golf Hall of Fame, watching the Mexico flag go up in the sky?
Yes. Well, that was a beautiful moment for sure. And it was actually one of the first videos that my parents saw, after the news. And it was just great. I mean, yesterday, my kids, they were watching also.
Right.
Video, and they were asking, Mom, look, here you are, and it looks great, and the Mexican flag, and why are you there? And it was actually very special yesterday when I was talking to them, and some of my nephews and nieces are here. We're in a small family reunion here at the beach, and it was beautiful to see that. Yes.
It's so cool. So, folks, if you haven't been to the World Golf Hall of Fame, outside are the flags that represent each inductee in the nation. And you are the first Mexican-born golfer in the World Golf Hall of Fame. So that just has to be insane, the amount of pride you have there.
Yes, and it's really difficult to put it in words. Right now, I'm actually thinking about going fishing. I'm not thinking about the...
Are you a champion in fishing too?
I love fishing, but you know what? You're right. Just being able to be there, standing in that beautiful building in San Agustin and having all the flags, and just knowing that the Mexican flag is going to be there forever, and having all the visitors and seeing that is something very special. And actually, one of my, really goals is to take my family soon there. They need to go. They need to see that in person. Something really special.
Absolutely. So now let's talk. Take us back to Mexico. You were a winner. At 7 years old, you started winning. Who introduced you to the game of golf?
Well, it happened really naturally. I have two older brothers and a younger sister. And my two older brothers, they used to go out and play with my father and cousins, and just to go out and have a good time. Sometimes during the week, sometimes Saturday morning. And I always ask them, come on, I want to go, take me with you, please, take me with you. And my brothers, they were like, no, it's going to be a disaster. We're going to have a bad time with you, running around. And finally, they said, okay, let's go. Just one weekend, they decided to say, okay, let's go. And that changed my life. I really, really enjoyed the time of just walking the course, holding hands with my father. And just him, explain me a little bit about the game, and the opportunity to just run around and maybe play a little bit of the bunker. It was just a fun time. That's why I always remember, practicing and playing with my friends. Always a great time. I love being at the golf course.
So did that competitive nature come from being around and competing with your brothers? And did they introduce you to basketball?
Yes. To all of that, and not only that, but also, being a golfer in Guadalajara, it was something really strange. I was, maybe we were two girls, another friend, her name is Shanti, and we used to play with boys all the time, and we used to also play with older boys. And I think having that opportunity, it really improved my game. I was always being challenged. I was always trying to hit the ball harder, as them. I was trying just to really improve, in my abilities so I could, play them and beat them. I remember being 8 years old, and I used to play a higher category, 11 and 12.
Right.
So it was something that really, now that I look back, it just helped me so much to be that competitive and to learn from them.
And guys, if she loses, you don't want to find her after a loss. That was so cool to hear how upset you were with finishing in third place with your family watching. And you said, I'm going to dedicate my life to this sport now. How bad does losing affect you?
Yes. You know, I think it's not that you lose. I think we all have to learn to lose. When you're an athlete, it's
Sure.
very important to learn to lose. But what really got into me is that I was very frustrated. I knew that I was able to play much better. That I really I was distracted. I didn't practice enough. I was doing other sports, like you said. I was playing basketball, and that's why I was really angry with me. You know, and that feeling of not doing your best or not being able to win because you did other things. You know, and my father always used to tell me, you know, Lorena, you are playing too much basketball. Lorena, you need to concentrate. Lorena, you are not able to do everything. You know, just please concentrate in one sport. And I always say, come on, Dad. Yes, I'm able to do it. Come on, Dad. You know, I love basketball and I have so much fun with my friends. And so it was a lesson that I learned myself. And that's why I always tell parents, you know, you have to just let the kids try different things and let them make a decision, because if they, you know, if something is their passion and they really want to improve and be the best, they are going to realize on their own, okay, that's it. I'm gonna make a commitment. I'm gonna stop all the distractions and I'm gonna give them my 100% to really improve. So that was my lesson. I was really upset after that tournament. I was only about 12 or 13 years old, and I decided, okay, this is a turning point. I'm gonna change everything I do to just focus on golf.
And she goes on, folks, and there was not much losing in your career. All the LPGA championships, all the college success. What was it like for you when you came to, you know, the University of Arizona?
Well, for sure, you know, it took me a few times to pass the SATs, and it was really difficult for me. The English learning, you know, the English was really difficult. I actually, I knew English about the traveling and playing some tournaments and getting on a plane and, you know, doing some things in the United States, but not being in a college level where you have to, you know, have perfect grammar,
Right.
vocabulary. I really struggled because of the language. But at the end of the day, you know, I hired this teacher. I was, you know, studying just English for a year and a half, where I was just improving. You know, I was able then to go to the University of Arizona. Those 2 years really changed my life. I tell every young, you know, athlete, please go to college. Please take this opportunity of just getting a scholarship and playing for the team, and, and just live the whole experience. I learned so much inside and outside the golf course. I got mature. I was so impressed of the beautiful facilities, you know, and you have a coach and you have a trainer and you have a nutritionist and you are, you know, really focused on getting your education, you know, and it's something very special, very, very special. And also playing for the team, it gives you an extra responsibility, you know. And it's just a time that the LPGA is going to be there forever. The PGA is going to be there forever. I think it's a time where you need to just be a young athlete and enjoy, you know, being able to know the players, just have some good friends from all around the world. I still keep in touch with all of my friends, and it's a great experience. Really changed my life. Also, I didn't know, you know, how good was my level of golf. I knew I was good. I knew I was okay, you know, because I played before and comparing myself to other players with some events that I play internationally. But not until I went to college and I realized that there were players from all around the world. And I started playing okay, and I started, you know, winning some events. And then I thought, okay, you know, I'm good at this. I'm gonna be able to make it.
One of the greatest. And then you wind up topping the money list. How cool is it for you to look at how far women's golf has gone and where it's going now?
Yes. Well, you know, for sure, I do want to say that I'm very proud, you know, to be part of the LPGA family, you know, and Mike won, I think, you know, all his dedication and the changes to all of that is happening before, you know, with the tournament, the sponsors, with the money and raising the bar, and now with all this struggle. I think that the LPGA, you know, every year just improves so much. You know, they now it's so global. I mean, there are so many players, from different parts of the world, and that makes things really interesting. I think they have now a good balance in between all international players and so the United States and different countries. Um, I also believe that today is more difficult because of all the traveling. I think before we travel a little bit less. We have so many more tournaments in America.
Right.
That is changing a lot. But at the end of the day, you have to adjust and just be able to, play all around the world, and it's fun. I think you are there because of the love of traveling, knowing new places, meeting new people, being really grateful with all the sponsors around the world. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what is happening. I also, I have in the back of my mind maybe coming back and play one or two events later just to enjoy myself, and hopefully having my kids they could come and watch me play.
Oh, that's so cool.
I prepare myself, finger crossed. I want to make the cut.
That is so cool.
But it's a great place. Yes.
So now here's a piece of advice I know that everybody listening is going to want to tap into. So now, as a mother, introducing your children to the game of golf, what are the best ways to get a kid into golf, and what do you look to do when training your kids?
Well, if you have an answer or somebody has an answer, just let me know. No, it's something funny. I think I see, for example, Annika's kids, they know the game. They go out and they play, and they even play some tournaments, and that's amazing. My kids, Pedro and Julia, they are 8 and 6. They are already playing. They know the game. They understand that it's something important to learn because they are going to be able to play with me, with their grandfather or relatives and the cousins, and they are actually good. They hit the ball okay. They understand the game. I think Pedro is really, really good, but they just don't like it. For some reason, it's difficult living in Mexico City, not having all the time in the afternoon, raining a lot. All their kids, their friends, they play soccer. Julia, she does a lot of gymnastics, play tennis. So they know the game, they learn the game, and they will continue, to improve and learn. But I don't see them playing very, consistent or just wanting to.
Well, you know what? That reminds me a lot of their mother. It seems like, their attention's all over the place at this age.
It's difficult. I think for me, being a mother is really been something beautiful, the most beautiful thing, but it's also a challenge. I learned so much. And actually, I get this question a lot. What is more difficult, to win a golf tournament or to be a mother?
Ooh.
And it's impossible to compare because there are two, very different things. But in terms of joy, and how much you just enjoy every day, taking them to the golf course, seeing them playing a little bit, swing the ball is something very special. Yes, I've been very fortunate to have, 3 kids, and maybe Diego, you never know, maybe Diego would like to play.
Absolutely. And you know what? We know she's a Hall of Famer in both worlds. Lorena, thank you so much for joining us. And guys, if you have not checked out this week's Moments That Matter, you ought to right now. It's available on all World Golf Hall of Fame platforms. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I'm very excited to be here. Bye-bye. Thank you.